Testing. Do you want to just like talk a little bit?
Testing, talking. I'm talking stuff. Stuff is talking out my mouth. It's coming out of me.
What's your name or alias?
Oh yeah, the whole graffiti name thing. I don't know, just Miller. It's pretty boring. It's my surname. That's easy. That's what everyone used to call me, Miller. Like, or Millsy or Mill or whatever. But yeah, basically just Miller.
Right here on the graffiti walk with Miller. Don't know. I'm basically just gonna keep this rolling the whole way through. We're just gonna chat bits as we walk. Obviously, while we're here, like, might as well point to this one. I don't think people can even see it too much.
Yeah, it's like during like boomtown sort of time, like August. It's hot. It's a really hot week.
Yeah. How did you end up getting up on there, man?
Just laddered it, man.
Laddered it. Oh right.
Ladder on top, and then to be fair, 'cause my ladder didn't reach all the top of that afterwards, so I had to like. There's a boat. There's an upside down boat on top of there.
Okay.
You can't see, man. I had to bounce my ladder on top of the.
What was this one here about?
Yeah, so I had a sketch for ages. Like, you know the kids that you have those toys where you got the blocks and they fit into certain holes. And you push them in? And I was like, the idea of that's like, I don't know, your head's like a hole, and like you can put different things in the hole. Like you got certain things in life, like feelings that like will fit in. Sometimes you'll have a space in your head for like love, and like you're trying to find the right shaped thing to fit in there. Like. So
would you just do another piece on the same wall if you could?
I do want to do another piece on that.
Yeah.
I'd like to do it in the summer, man. Maybe next year, innit? Yeah, just outside yours, man.
Okay, wicked. Yeah, I'm just coming up now, man. Where about you? Ah, there you are. You saying, bro? You good? First of all, do you want a cup of tea, mate?
Yeah, go on then.
Yeah. I got to bed probably around like 2 o'clock, to be fair.
Oh, fair play, man. Oh, you seem fresh for that, man. I was going to say, I thought I had a late one at like 12.
How many sugars do you want? You think you're funny? You think you're jokes? I was actually bugging for a second. I was like, wait, what?
1 or 2. Make like a tea sauce sort of thing, yeah.
Tea sauce. Hey, might not be too bad, man. British people love their tea.
Yeah.
Like, it almost hurts, the cold. You know what I mean? Like, people,
it's pain.
You know what I mean?
Pain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, people do all this like the like cold, what do you call it? The swimming.
Yeah, my wife does that. Swimming outside.
What?
In winter, man, I'll be like outside, just like having a bit shivery. It's like, well, I'm not surprised.
Bruh, what?
Yeah, it's like I'm sitting on the side of a basket of hot chocolate. Like.
You know what I mean? Look a little cold in there, love. You're right. Jeez. Did you want to grab, are you right with that ladder for now, or did you want to grab the big one like straight off?
I suppose, yeah, if it's around, if that's alright, mate.
Yeah, let me put on some like warm stuff. If you go into the car park actually, I can drop it down. Yeah?
Cheers,
Did you want to go up on the side where there's no cars? Yeah.
It's much more stable, this ladder.
It looks it. Does that work for you?
That's alright.
Talk me through like what your idea, your thought process of like what you reckon you'll be able to get done today, what you're going to be doing today.
I'll try and get everything in place. I'll put little pointers, kind of like make myself a dot to dot. So I'm like that bit's going there, that bit's there, so I know it's all in the right place. Get that down, and then hopefully try and get the face done most, because I think that'll look nice when that's sort of half done, and people will be like, oh, it is something, not just random squiggles on the wall.
How long have you been spraying?
Oh, yeah, no, it's weird. I was thinking the other day, because I always go to say like 4 years, and I'm like, yeah, that's not been long. But then I was like, the maths, like, oh no, it's been like 8, or like, so I'm trying to work out, probably, I don't know, so it would have been probably like 2011? When's that? Is that 11? Oh, well, it's probably longer. Oh, too quick. Yeah, it's gone quick.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been like low spraying. At the start, I was sort of doing bits. I did some terrible bits, like in drawing and stuff, like little scribbles on walls and stuff. But really wanted like to be able to spray paint, and I don't know. Yeah, it was just like, I suppose always like had the vision and like always been trying to chase it. You know what I mean? Bit brighter.
Nice. Oh, bro.
Really like.
This is gonna look so wow.
That should be on there.
Person that inspired you, or like specific artists that
weird.
originally inspired you?
Yeah, it's weird because like I said for ages at school, like I was just like drawing fruit, and I knew I liked drawing. Like it's like more like sort of fine art, but I always liked like drawing. But I didn't know what. I was like, oh, I'll probably just do like illustration job or graphics or something. But then I always remember like my dad used to have like it's like all like there's prog rock and all like the old like tribute like rock stuff, but he had booked like Roger Dean. He showed me as a kid, and I sort of remember seeing it as a kid. It was all like dreamscapes and like flying around different things and like cosmic world and stuff. I remember seeing it as a kid and like sort of thinking older, I'd forgotten that, but sort of thinking that was a dream. And then I was like, Dad was like, oh yeah, was that book real? Like, was that? I was like, oh yeah, have a look at this, and I was like, oh, that's the stuff. And like that really, like, I think he was probably my main big like inspiration for like. Yeah, getting me to want to make art. Like I used to like copy bits of his work and then change it and stuff.
Like what's the good and the bad of being a graffiti artist in Bristol? What's your experience?
Yeah.
Quite an open question.
But yeah, no, that's cool. No, that's a good one. Cheers. But yeah, good and bad of graph. Well, it's weird because like I don't really see myself as a graph artist, but I just feel like I paint on walls. But I mean that's a whole can of worms or whatever, like labels and all that jazz. But then I suppose no one's a graph artist. I mean, graffiti, I suppose, is just something that someone doesn't want somewhere, isn't it, I guess? I mean, that's kind of what many people call it. Like, if you've got your car, you don't want something on that, so you've got, but I don't know, all art and that. But, yeah, no, good stuff. I'll start with goods. But, the good stuff, like, art, yeah, like I said, people, like, just talking to people, meeting people through it. Even though I meet yourself just through like paint some stuff and we're like, sounds like a have a chat. I don't know, it's nice that like doing stuff. I mean yeah, it's a blessing like when people appreciate stuff. And when people don't, I guess as well. Yeah, bad bits, I guess is like I don't know, there's not many bad things. Not many bad things. I can't think of anything bad to be honest. I mean I guess there is the whole thing of like not knowing how it works. I mean, I don't know if anyone does feel confident with like the rules of the streets or like you know the mystical like well I don't know. Yeah, there's the part of not wanting to piss anyone off. Like, I don't want to annoy anyone. Like, I just want to paint my thing and let people paint their thing. And it's like, especially when I have like in the part like of unknowingly, like sort of, say, being like asked to do a piece or given a wall, and they've done it and realised it's been on top of a memorial piece or something, and like that's really like I don't know what to do after like that. That's like because that's the last thing I'd want to do, and it's difficult how you react like with that and knowing where to paint, like because I was very nervous to begin with. I don't know if I'm more nervous now or less nervous. I'm not sure. Probably the same amount really. Of like just don't want to annoy him. And it's like at the same time I really want to, like, if there's a wall that like looks great, I really want to paint it, but it's like I don't know whether I should talk round or leave like a voting card somewhere for people. I don't know what the way is, but this seems to work out, ain't it?
So I've got almost like more respect for people who do this stuff, like manage to whip up a piece in a day or something like that pops and it's bold and like it's eye-catching in that amount of time. Like, I think it's it, especially when people like whip them up in crazy spots. Like it's crazy, man. Like props.
Have you ever tried to do like word writing?
No. Like literally, I did bug around. Like I think a couple of evenings as a kid, like with a can. Writing like Slippo or something strange, but I don't know. I just like I got too many images in my head. Like when I paint, like I don't really. I love letters, man. I think it's crazy what people do. With
it's like calligraphy almost.
Yeah, 100%. Like, I mean, it's amazing art form, man. Like, I rate what people do with letters, man. Like this style shit, man.
So this is one of the walls that I was really waiting to come bring you by around, right?
Yeah.
What was that say about this one?
The flow, man. That's what.
I've heard that one before. The flow. What do you mean by the flow, bro?
Like, if you look at it, it looks pretty organic. Like it sort of like jumps and like. Yeah, it just flows, like, you know, like, you know.
I get what you're saying. What you're saying.
That's what, like, I don't know, inspired me. Not that I do letters, but inspired me getting that sort of organicness in my work. It's like seeing like Crayola's work, man. His old letters, man, which are proper organic and like. I really want to get that through. I used to like practice loads in the sketchbook trying to like scribble and get that flow, because it's something you can't like. Because when you first learn to draw, it's very, you know, you're not used to a pencil. It takes a while, like, it's very mechanical. You're trying to, like, not go wrong and that, but it takes a while getting, like, to get the flow. Like, you kind of just got to kind of scribble. You can't make something look flowy doing it really slowly. You got to, like, whip it out. And that's what's great with, like, spray paint, how you can just, like, because you got your whole body, you can just, like, use your whole arm, just like whip. You can proper like flow with it.
Yeah. How would you describe what you do, what your style is?
Yeah, no, it's weird. Like I don't know. It's kind of just a mixture. It's just all this crap I like mixed up in a soup, basically. Just like, I mean, I've called it before sort of like abstracted surrealism, because I think I do kind of play around, like sometimes it'll be figurative, like I'll paint bits of something particularly because I think it's interesting, like that cup or something, and like try and get details. Then I'll want to abstract it as well, and then play with it, see what I can do. I can turn it around, put it upside down, and do that. So it's kind of like an abstracted surrealism, but realism, sort of impression, because like. I suppose all these sort of styles are little techniques, but I love the idea, I don't know, like a sweet shop, when you got like loads of different things to look at, you know, you got different types of sweets, and I like looking at stuff like that. Whereas like on PlayStation games stuff, when you got character selection, you got loads of different characters. I like it when you've just got lots of things in one, and I like the idea of like lots of different styles of things together. And I don't think I do that enough. I think it kind of washes into a mess, but I kind of, with work going forward, I kind of want to be bolder with certain bits, like, I don't know, contrast things more. I've been saying this for years, but like have bits that are more like, say, punching flat, and bits that are more textury and like more, because I seem to get into it and all just sort of swirls together a bit. But there are those bits where they're smaller, but I kind of want to be bolder with it. So, I don't know. Yeah, just a mishmash of stuff, basically.
I love that passion, just natural passion coming out with it, man. I love it. I love it.
So.
Oh man, it's gonna look so mad with this thing on top of here as well. Feeling happy with it so far?
Yeah, it's good, man. It's probably feeling good, man. More done than I thought, to be fair. But I always think that at the start, and then it's like, yeah, no, it's going alright, man. I think things in the place. Not 100% happy with the size of the main face and that. But yeah, I'll just shift stuff about a bit. But yeah, no, I think it's going alright. I don't know if I'm better off like doing a bit at a time, sort of thing. I might just blast the whole thing. It looks nicer then, it's like you feel happier with it.
You're right.
Yeah, man.
Okay, wicked. Looking forward to seeing it when it's done, man. Oh well, after the first day. Wicked. Do you have a crowning achievement, you'd say? Like your best piece or your favourite piece you've done so far?
Piece? I don't know, yeah, it's weird that. Like some of bigger canvases, like recent one then like my last exhibitions, one that took like a couple of years, and I think just because I had sort of fun with it, because like sometimes I like think too hard, like I want a piece to be a certain way and all that, and like that one I just like bugger it, sort of just have some fun and cut together, and I think I'm quite happy sort of that it's got that funness, because I want that more. I kind of want seriousness but also want fun, like if you know what I mean, like because I don't like taking things too seriously. I think people should take not being serious more seriously, if you know what I mean. Which is kind of true, isn't it? Like, I don't know. But wall-wise, I mean, it's good. Like, did a wall with the school because I was working at the TA work with the school, but we did like a memorial for like for like COVID sort of thing. We just sort of painted a landscape, and I had handprints. I mean, it's not like sort of my style sort of thing. It was sort of partly commissioned, but I don't know. It was cool. I was happy with how it turned out, with how it collaborated. I think because I sort of had to. It's one of those things when you're told, oh yeah, can you do a workshop or something, or just do a wall but involve people. It's like there's loads of different ways you can involve people in it, whether they do more design or how much of it they paint and stuff. I was quite happy with how that it seemed to just flow really well. Like I basically did a painting by numbers. They all kids filled it in, and then everyone like contributed like handprints and stuff, and then I just sort of polished it off. But I think that went well. Yeah, I think so. The houses, I'm quite happy with the house over there, because I think I had my eye on that for so long, and like it's nice to actually do it. Oh, cheers, man. Yeah, no, I think it's just when it like there's loads of walls that like all the walls I paint, I'll have my eye on and think I need to paint that wall, and like sometimes it will be months or years will pass, and like I need to paint that wall, and then eventually get to it, and that's always like that is a little achievement. It's like that we got there, even if like. Yeah, especially ones like I don't know, I suppose ones who don't have like permission and that, and it's just sort of wing it, just like sort of praying like it will all go fine. I'm a bit of a chicken like that. I'll overthink and worry about it, or I guess I get less worried these days. But like, I can't be asked, because I've been like fined and stuff before. I'm like, I can't be asked. Like, be fined like 80 quid or whatever. Not that as much, but I just can't be asked the hassle.
Are there any bits of graffiti or street art or whatever you might want to call them that have stuck in your mind?
Yeah, there's quite a few in Bristol, man. Like first one I think straight away, there's like in Werburgh's there's a piece, I'm trying to remember everyone that's on it. I think it's like Seppa, he's done the big like speaker character. Don't know if you've seen that. It's like a load of speakers bashed up together and a little tape cassette as a head. There's this big character, and then there's like Freedom did like a little Afro guy I think on it, and Epoch maybe soccer, I'm not sure. But yeah, no, it's nuts, man. It's just those characters, and I think just that mishmash of styles, and like just that's like bright blue. Really stuck out. I was like that, just that fun sort of like big old lots of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Like I love that stuff, man. I could just sit there and look at it. And that was like a piece I remember seeing online like before I'd even come to Bristol as a kid. And I was
right.
Oh, when I come to Bristol, this looks sick.
Is it still up there?
Yeah, I think we've got a couple of tags, but yeah, that's lasted really well, that piece, to be fair.
How you doing, man?
You wanna come up?
Yeah, man, I come true. Bruv, oh my god, it looks so crazy. Like, every now and then I've been checking through windows or on top of the roof or something to see how it looks.
Yeah, just trying to get all that stuff stand, I'm rinsing through the cans.
Oh yeah.
Get that and then get all the juice. It's day one, so it's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, man.
Too harsh.
Jeez, it's a lot of work.
I don't know, like I say, when you look at it, it just looks like I've got a couple of scribbles pretty much at the moment.
Oh nah, man. When you step back, like on top of the roof, I was like, what the fuck? It's so sick.
Well, I don't know, do you know SCOOJ?
No.
He does like a blog, like street art blog, like.
Okay.
But yeah, he literally just came in for UK, man.
Oh, was that the dude I saw that literally?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh right,
Yeah,
I
man,
didn't even
but he
notice.
said he was just driving and like, he said he's always on the lookout. And stuff.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bruv. Well, shout out. What was his name?
SCOOJ.
SCOOJ.
It's very interesting one. I mean, like, this is just a bit of a side.
Yeah.
Going off into it, but I find it super interesting. Like, especially the link between street art. Yeah, we'll call it street art. It's just the umbrella around everything around it.
Yeah.
And ego. And
Yeah.
ego and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like. I mean, it's interesting because. Like, you don't seem like someone, like you said, you're not very like out pushing your stuff into other people's faces.
No,
like, you seem like quite just to yourself, you do your own kind of thing.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to walk by and see your art, then it's quite like a big, like, in your face, like, whoa, oh my god, it takes over your mind. You
I
know
suppose
what I mean?
it is like
Right.
pushing myself without anyone wanting it, but it's
But
weird.
like-
It's weird.
But that's not the
Didn't
intention,
put it that way,
which
no.
is what I really rate. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
It's weird, yeah, it's weird when you put it that
So-
way, because it kind of is just like, yeah, it is weird, like, but it's kind of like making anything's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yes.
You punting something into the world is kind of, I don't know, it's like,
Yeah.
whether you mean it. It is weird when you think of like a lot of creators are quite like personal and some ways. I mean, we're all different, but like, how a lot of time it is just for yourself, I guess. But I guess it happens to come into contact with everyone else and they can do or as they please with it, isn't it? But yeah.
I think that's one of my favourite parts about, I mean, art in general, but I think particularly your art as well, because it is a thing of, you've created this piece of art, it's something to you, and you're really proud of your piece of art there, but every single person that walks by it will create a different perception of what's going on in their head.
Yeah, no, it is.
So better or worse.
Yeah,
I think that's just important anyways, just to make people think.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's fascinating because, like, I mean, a lot of the time in work I do have like themes on a person. It's normally just about love and like, well, overcoming sort of mental health and like trying to keep positive and keep going. A lot of it like ladders climbing up, and like I don't know. I kind of don't want to just do pieces of things in people's heads, but it ends up being that way. I don't know for some reason. Yeah, it is interesting how you get people seeing different things, and I think that's quite joyful as an artist. Like when people see stuff like you didn't intend. I think that's the best bit because at the same time, because I always used to withhold more about like explaining what I think because I kind of don't want to interrupt what people think. Like we were saying before, I love the work that you don't know what's going on and you work out the story yourself. Like, you build it up. So I don't like putting that, and I love it when people come up with completely different stories to what I thought they were. Like, oh, it must be about this and this thing to me. It's like, well, no, it's not at all. But it's not. Like,
Oh yeah. So in terms of like how most of your pieces go, so you've done like a couple of massive ones like this, realistically.
Yeah.
Okay, so like in terms of like the bigger kind of pieces, how's this going? Like, is it going in the right kind of direction?
Good, man. Yeah. I'm kind of happy. It's too early to tell.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, I guess it's alright. I mean, it is just like a mess at the moment, but I think it's going alright, man. Like, what is it? Still got a few hours in the bag for today, so if I can just smash through as many cans as possible, then I'll know what other colours I need to get.
Yeah. Are you like, I don't know, like what's going through your head while you're painting and all that kind of stuff?
At this stage, it is just like copying, which is nice. But it's a lot quicker because I used to just try and like freestyle it more. It just takes like ages to like work it out. I spend more time down there looking at the wall, like, oh, what should I do next? Like trying to work it out. Whereas at least like when I have a mock-up, I can just like bang, copy this, and then once that's up, I can have some fun and fuck it up and that.
Like, would you call yourself a creative?
I guess so. I don't really feel like it. I'm so. When you hear like a word, you like have associations with it. And someone says creative, I think it's someone like, I don't know, really arty. I don't really feel arty, but then I don't know. I suppose compared to some other people, some people might think I am really arty. I don't know. Yeah, I mean I create stuff, so I guess I am creative, man. Like,
Nice.
I suppose like you say, creative. Someone just wants to make stuff, but I don't know. I see us all as creatives. think people are like, oh, I'm not creative, but it's like, do you like making food, or like you like, I don't know, tidying, organising stuff, or playing with Lego? I mean, I don't know. Making's just like playing, isn't it, man? We all like playing as a kid. Like you all like building like towers out of blocks. So like, I guess creating is just taking that a bit further and like making some other crap. But
great answer, man. Great answer.
If you had any, I don't know, maybe advice for people wanting to get into graffiti and street art and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean,
again,
it's like all of it. I don't feel like I'm worthy to like give advice, man. I'm just some random painting bits on walls. Like
that's the crazy part though, because like you're so humble about it, but the reality of it is like, and this is something that I don't know whether you'll have to take accountability for. Everybody that walks past your anything that you do. Again, this one up here that's just across the road from us here has been there for years.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And everyone that comes across here, they're having something come through with it, and they're thinking something about graffiti. So yeah, it
is weird. Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Because I don't see it. It's just weird, isn't it?
Yeah,
like, it is on the wall.
But then more so for the street art kind of
stuff.
Like bringing your art, wherever that is, out into the real world.
Advice. Yeah.
Like, what would you say?
Advice. I mean, just just going for it. I think that's the thing. I know, like, people, because it's weird looking back, like, because, I don't know, I was just terrified, and I still am, like, sometimes painting on walls and that, and it's like, because it is out there, and there's people and stuff, and I mean, people I know talking before, like, say, I don't know, at uni, because I was just sort of, I felt like I was just starting out doing pieces, but I suppose I've done a few pieces and stuff. But like the people you know, it's like just come and paint on the wall. And some people are like, oh no, I've never done anything that big before. It's like, oh, you've got, there's only one way to do it. You just got to go for it, haven't you? Like sort of thing. But it's, we've all got like fears and stuff, and I suppose it's jumping over them. But yeah, I mean, I think good advice is getting like boards. Used to like practice on just bits of wood and like cardboard and stuff, and just having to play around, trying to get some control with a can and that sort of thing's cool because. I said for all crazy things to begin with, like how does anyone get anything out of this? I mean, skate parks are normally a good shout if there's like a wall there, it's normally like sort of free painting. I mean, Bristol's great because there are lots of places to paint. And I think, take that for granted when you're like out of Bristol and you're like, oh, there's not really many places you can just turn up and like enjoy painting in the sun, tinnies, but that's what's great about Bristol. There's just, you don't have to think too much to find somewhere to paint if you want. But I don't know. Just play around with some paints and just see how it goes. It's like with anything, man. Just keep going. And like I think I've been quite blessed that I have just sort of had a bit of a vision that I just want to do it and just I can focus on it. And I do for people where it's hard, don't know where they're going and stuff. Like it must be difficult, but I think you've just got to pick something. Although I'm saying this, I'm terrible at deciding stuff. Like thinking of like, what's up for dinner? Oh, there's so many foods in the world. But just like sort of picking something and just going for it. Just keep swimming with it. Like you find something. And I suppose if it's hard, like more on a image creating level is like just playing with it. Like I think people who struggle at college and uni, it's like what do I do? Where do I start? It's like just doing anything, and it's like it's like sketch press. I don't sketch enough these days. Like, it's funny. I used to like sketch like all the time, like, and then I was like praying. I wish I did more pieces, and now I do more like pieces finished, which is great because you've got more finished things. And then I miss like just the rawness of sketching. But it's just drawing anything. I can draw your nose, draw that, draw this, draw that. Like there's always something to draw. Like your feet, your toes. Like hands are great. Like. And start with that and then see where that inspires you. I think it looks like a worm, go draw some worms, or like, I don't know, something comes from someone else,
I love it.
There's lots going on, man.
Yeah, I feel like your brain's very similar to mine. It's just exploding
no,
constantly, ideas. One idea creates another, another.
Yeah, that's the way of the world, isn't it? There's so much in the world, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the hard thing, I think, sometimes with pieces, like trying to think what to pick, like, in the whole world. It's like when you got a massive menu at a restaurant, That's what's kind of having a small menu, and you're like, I'll just go for that. That's it.
I feel like that'd probably be my main problem with like actually doing street art of any kind. Being like, okay, I've got a wall now. This wall's blank right now, but it could be literally infinite amount of things.
Yeah.
And it's, you know what I mean?
I suppose it's just got to be like when you just like spin a globe, and just pick something, do that. And then you might, like, because that's the thing, like, there's so many ideas to do, and like, you can get swamping, but I think you just got to pick it, go for it, and then move on to the next. And it kind of sounds like horrible, and you think, oh, the art, so love that's gone, and so it's like, no, done it, next. Like, production thing. But it's kind of got to be, but it's having that love and energy in the production, I guess, as well. Because I suppose, like, yeah, making like a living out of art now, it is like a production. You're a manufacturer of art. Like,
Would you say you make a living from your art or your passion, your creativity?
Yeah. Like, it's taken a while to get it like flowing enough to be like relaxing, not stressed out all the time with it. Like, But yeah, no, it's pretty much there, man. Like, I've handed in my notice for my job, which I was doing part-time, a couple of days a week sort of thing. Taking it full-time, which, it's fun, man, kind of daunting, but I think, it's working now. Like, I think it will, now I've got a flow of work coming in. Yeah, praise the Lord, like, I've been, blessed with work flowing, like finishing one job and another work coming in, so like, pray it keeps going. I just keep working at it. But it all works. I think it's just being confident with it and not stressing or worrying.
It's funny you went on to that, because the next thing I was going to ask you was like if you got anything to say to people that are either in your position a couple years ago or wanting to like actually make money from their work so they can turn it into their living, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm crap. I'm not a businessman, so like, it's one of those ones that's been a push. But I think if you've got to like be, I suppose, confident in yourself to an extent, man. You got to like.
Sorry, G. Safe, man.
Sorry.
It's all good, G.
You got to be like. You got to, I don't know, just keep making, man. It ends up happening. I mean, that's pretty much what I've done. Just keep making crap, and stuff does come to you. But you got to push it as well, like. Which I'm not very good. That's the side I'm not good at. And like, people who you see excel are very good at like keeping a role of like, I mean, so online, social media, like keeping a presence on there. I think is definitely key, like for any modern day creative, to be honest.
What have you been up to lately? What are you going to be up to? Looking forward to a bit of a plug section here. Let people know what Miller's up to.
Sitting around chatting crap.
Gold, mate.
Gold. What am I doing? I've had an exhibition, Trowbridge,
nice.
which has been sweet. The guys at Trowbridge Town Hall, they're lovely people, so in my hometown. It's been nice to do something there. I've been doing summer school. So doing like graph workshop, hopefully get some pictures up to show people soon, but we've been just covering half a school, basically doing all the walls. I originally planned to do just one little like wall with the kids, like a memorial sort of thing for COVID, and then just they chaining through it, so we just ended up covering like everywhere, but it's really cool. So it's been a bit of a mess, but we've got some themes and stuff, but I need to tidy that off. I've been doing, commissions, did a great wall for someone in their home, in their living room. Steve, shouts to him. I went to like VR headset, and that was a great project. Doing a trailer next week for like a food van, but that should be fun. Sort of, really artistic. Sort of want it. I don't know, cool. Like, it's a nice job. So I look forward to painting food because I love our food. I'm always taking pictures of it. Like, it looks like another world, doesn't it? Yeah, I want to try and do some sort of show for Christmas, maybe with some other artists. Because I always sort of miss the Christmas hype normally because it's rubbish. But so do that, man. I would just want to take things full time at some point soon. Like, basically that's the next goal. But we'll just see how it comes. Take every day as it goes. But lots of pieces and ideas I want to do. I want to redo some of the walls around Bristol that are getting a bit old as well. That's like on the to-do list. I just want to get better, like do some new, like bolder pieces, like something. I don't know, because I just want to take things up to the next level. I always want to do that, but like I really want to be like bang.
Level up.
Yeah, level up, man. I just want to be a professional artist. But like, I don't know. I want to do it properly, and I want to do work and try and get out all these ideas I've been meaning to do for ages.
How do people
social medias and that kind of stuff? How do people see your work?
Oh, see my work, yeah.
In
If
case they want to get commissions done or anything like that.
Yeah.
How do people get in touch with you?
Yeah,
Bro?
get in touch. I've got a website, tomilerart.net, so TOMILLERART.net. Instagram, Millermart Art, catch me on there, and on Facebook, Millermart. Yeah, that's my platforms. Yeah, got stuff on there. Yeah, give us a shout.
Last two things. One, shout outs. Any shout outs you want to give to anybody? I know you did a little bit of a section earlier on, but
yeah, no, too many people as always. Big up, all my mates, all the old Trowbridge lot, and Ollie for film help, Jed, Earth Tracks a lot, Seb and Dan, Ollie, all you lot, pushing music and stuff. Who, like we said before, like just bounce off other creators, and they've always done their thing, done my thing, collaborating. Yeah. Always the music heads and that. Just big ups to all the artists in the world. Everyone making shit. Rate everyone. Everyone just making stuff. Even if you're making pasta for dinner or pot noodles, go on, big ups. Big up all the makers. And all the non-makers. People who appreciate it, man. Just all the people who've given me any love or like appreciation for my work. And all the people who haven't, man, all those who've been like, I hate you. There's been many, thankfully, but big ups to them, like, big ups to everyone, basically. Yeah, all the artists in Bristol, so it's Matt, all the Dons like Freedom and Seppa, and just all the inspiring guys, and all the stuff around the world. Don't know, too many people, man. I big up Paul Monsters and show he's got up in Birmingham at the moment, raising funds for. His dad passed away, the kidney, we all painted kidney, but big ups to him for organising that, and hope that all goes well. And Bradford Naven, I can't remember the name of the show. That's terrible, doesn't sound a very good plug, but I'm like, what's your name again, mate? Oh, what was it?
It's all good.
Just big ups to everyone, basically.
Nice.
Did the job.
And then the last thing to close it off.
Can I just say big ups to my family, man. Big ups to all the support, and my wife, man, for doing all my admin. Bless you. Godsend. Thank you. All my family have put up with all my mess and painting everywhere, and the school. Big ups to St John's. All the kids there, man. They were great.
You got a lot of love, man. You got a lot of love. All right, I can man. Perfect though, because the last question, to close it off, I did this for most of anything that you'll see me producing.
Nice.
If you could give a message to the world, to anybody watching this video right now. Doesn't specifically have to be about creativity, doesn't specifically have to be about art or anything like that.
That's cool.
But if you could give a message right now, down the camera.
Hello, you. Uncle Sam wants you. Fight for Britain. Nah, sorry. No, don't fight. Don't do that. My message. I feel this is like the Queen's speech now. My message to you, people of Britain, keep eating Bisto. Just have fun and love and just love, I guess, is the main thing. It's quite a simple thing, I guess. That seems to do the trick. But nice. Take it easy.
Nice. Wicked, bro.
Sound. It's like reaching out for love, like looking, setting your eyes on it and trying to grab it. Lucky because I've just done a couple of jobs and had a bit of paint left over from them, man.
Yeah. So, but I also know that certain people like to have really like people definitely thought we were
If we want a world full of love, we've got to do some loving ourselves, if you know what I mean. Can't sit there and moan about everyone and expect the world to be a nicer place, can you?
Exactly.
Yeah.